Welcome to the Philippine Business Playbook podcast. My name is Andrew.
My name is Gabe.
We're interns and we just got back from the Philippines and we're here to talk to you about our experiences.
Yep.
I think first we should start with EJ, our
Well,
trainer.
Yeah, our personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Our personal trainer, just saying.
So how do you like him, our guy?
He was tough. He was very tough.
Okay. Tell him about your leg experience.
You tell him first, because I wasn't there. I actually really haven't heard a lot about that, because you never really talked about it. You just said it sucked.
Oh, he
I
made
was
us.
sick.
EJ was our trainer. For everyone that didn't know, that we were very grateful to have, and he made us do like lunges. But I've never done lunges before. Or
You've never done lunges?
Well, I've done lunges obviously, but not like the weighted lunges.
You never done weighted lunges?
No, that's why I just said I've never done weighted lunges before.
I'm just kind of shocked you haven't.
I usually don't. I just do like squats and stuff like that.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, we were doing them in place, and it was awful. I think by like after the first set, I wanted to be done. And he kept looking at me like, "Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it."
He's like, "One more, come on."
Yeah,
one more,
come on, one more, and then
the last one, he lifts you up.
Yeah, then I think by like the end of the set, he was doing it for me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, but yesterday I got posted on his Instagram, even though we just got back, which was kind of funny.
We just got back. That's right.
Yeah.
When we get back, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, about then.
So what was your experience?
You were there. You saw how bad it was. On my leg day, the thing that killed me was the calf raises, which was weird because those usually don't kill me. And then I was fine. I had to sit down for like 30 minutes, but the next day I was like walking on my heels because I couldn't put all my weight on my calves.
I remember you were saying.
So I'd get up and I'd be like.
I remember you were saying like, "Oh, my legs feel fine. It's not really that bad." And then we played basketball the next day, and then you were like,
"Yeah." I was getting out of my bed. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, and then even the accounting team was saying, "What happened?"
Were?
Yeah, because you were walking in front of us and like, what happened to Gabe? Why is he walking on his tiptoes like that?
Yeah, I felt like if I put my full weight on my leg, it was gonna like snap, and I was like, this hurts too much.
Yeah, but I think it was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, anyone looking for a personal trainer, EJ, we'll put all his socials down below, but very, very worth it. And I felt a lot better, even after like one day or a week.
I've never felt so skinny.
Yeah, felt skinny mini with him.
Yeah, even after eating I'd go home, I eat like 5 McDonald's burgers. I never felt so skinny in my life.
Or when he would tell us to carb load, but none of us would do it. And then
because we'd wake up at 7 in the morning and be like, "Did you eat breakfast?" And we'd be like, "No."
I go tell him, "Yes, I ate rice." He's like, "Good."
I
was like, "I did not. When he watches EJ, I didn't eat rice or anything that I said in the morning."
I did eat like a couple crackers, like that one time.
Oh yeah, the stuff that Therese got us, but
yeah,
I ate those in like a day. After the first day, I was like, "Oh."
I opened one and I left it open, so it got stale, and it was my last one. So I just forced myself. I'm like, EJ said to carb load, so I have to eat them.
I thought it was really funny how Marianne on the marketing team knew him, but I didn't know that.
You mean Manny?
Yeah, Manny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she knew him or were like friendly with him.
Yeah,
I thought it was just like hey, like I know of EJ.
They work together, right?
Yeah, and they're like they have their own like Pro Life UK or whatever it's called with like each other.
Yeah.
And then he got to come to the office. And we made him sit down and watch our commercial.
No, we made him watch South Park.
Oh, yeah, in South Park.
South Park.
Yeah, he liked Cartman a lot.
He liked Cartman for some reason.
Yeah.
We taught Marianne all about America.
Yes.
Marianne.
We taught a couple people of Christian on the IT dev team at Marianne. We showed him like sports.
We showed him the Odell
Beckham catch. Who was the Cowboys? The tackle chasing him?
They didn't care about that one.
No.
They didn't understand he's like 350 pounds.
Yeah, but they really like Cartman from South Park a lot.
They like Cartman, and they were very surprised when we said they were 8 years old.
Yes, and 8 years old, and they're in 3rd grade. That's got
Oh, you showed them the one where where Cartman's peeing in Butter's mouth.
Did I?
You showed them that one.
I know I showed him the one where he can't get the iPad and his mom won't let him get it. So he's like, at least wine and dine me. Bleep. Before. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you showed him that one, and Marianne's like, he's 8 years old.
I think, what was your favorite experience about The Office? Not the
know.
TV show, obviously, but
Probably like Uno with the accounting team. Remember that?
yeah,
That was fun.
with Sal
With Sal and
and
Keisha.
and Keisha.
Just Keisha.
Just Keisha. And, oh, no front name before it.
Keisha and him.
Why don't you tell our viewers about how you would play Uno and why our games would take 2 hours?
Well, I play like all normal people, and I reshuffle the deck when we run out. So the games would go on for hours, and we didn't exactly play Uno. I'd have like the card would be green. I'd have like 5 greens, but they'd all be like numbers. So I'd be like, I'm just gonna draw until I get like a +4. So I'd be like, ah, and I'd take half the deck and get a shuffle. I'd be like, I don't like that you guys have less cards than me, and I put it down, and everyone would have like 15 cards again.
Yeah.
We
Or
also cheated.
I remember, I think it was Sal had showed us the card where it switches, like you switch hands.
Yeah.
And I think that also prolonged our game too. Because after someone would get Uno or like 2.
Yeah, we'd just draw until we could give them more cards.
Also, Sal and Keisha told us that we were cheaters, which I don't know why that's the case, to be honest.
Yeah,
it might have been because as we were shuffling, I put a +4 or a wild card in my sock, but still don't know why they called us cheaters for that.
When we were shuffling, I dropped a couple cards on the ground. I put them under my shoe. I didn't notice.
It's just a part of the game. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, I say.
Not cheating.
Not cheating. Allegedly.
Not cheating. Allegedly cheating.
So how was your accounting work?
It was good. It was confusing for a while, but I had good teachers, Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
You were in the Philippines for a month. That's all you got?
Well, I did learn a lot. I'd have to look back on my notes, and I still have to write that essay, actually, that I think about it. But
what do you think your grade's going to be?
Like a 67.
What do you think your grade's going to be?
I don't know. I hope like above a C at least. I don't know. Is the Philippines grading system different?
Yeah, it is.
What
Therese
is it?
said, because I told her whatever my GPA was, which for the reviews it's like a 4. I'm perfect. And she was like,
Mine's
that's
also
bad.
4.
She said that I was failing, because I guess the 0 for them is 4.0.
Oh, what?
Yeah, their grading scale is reversed. So they thought I was dumb.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So like a 1 would be really good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm an A student then.
That can't be good. that can't be good.
It's a joke. Anyways, so what about you? What about marketing?
I learned a lot. It was interesting for the first time to do something that I'm going to do for like the rest of my life and not like a summer job. Like last year I worked at Wawa and I opened pools.
Yeah, you said that was a lot of fun, right?
Awesome.
It was awesome.
I learned some chlorine and some chemicals in my time, but this was cool to actually see what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I learned a lot more sadly than I've learned in school, which I don't know if that's good or not. Granted, I haven't done many high-level courses yet for marketing, but that was cool. And then since I got to see like management side of it, I thought that was cool how...
you were in all the meetings like recording, right?
Yeah, there's like meetings every single day.
Yeah. How's that? Because I'd be doing real work.
Unnamed guy who I won't say. Well, him and I after a while would just turn ourselves on mute and then talk to each other and then zone in and out. And then Ted and Aviel, like we got on a Zoom call once. I think it was like 11 or 12 at night. And I was super tired at this point. And I was like, well, they're not talking to me. I'm just the intern who's just here for like along for the ride, basically. So they're not gonna look at me to ask anything. So I was like dozing in and out of sleep. And then Vicky's like, Andrew, you can do this. I was like, yep, yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, I think I walked down on that.
Yeah,
you were like this. You were like, And I was like, Andrew, are you paying attention to your meeting?
Yeah, um, the guy I was sitting next to was like, good thing you were awake for that one. But that was pretty funny. And then one time they made us all like turn our cameras on so I couldn't doze off, which kind of sucked. And they made us get off mute too. I was like, wow, I'm really having to do the
What
meeting
I do,
for once.
I angle my camera up a little higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
so-
time I saw you in the accounting room, you were playing on your phone.
Cause I do all my work in like 30 minutes, and like then they teach me in like an hour, and I'd be like, well, I guess I have nothing to do anymore.
See,
You see, I'm too fast of a worker. That's the problem.
I
I'm
don't
too-
buy that. I was doing real work. I made commercials.
Okay, Mr. Retro Bowl.
I did play Retro Bowl and
Okay,
Cookie
Mr.
Clicker.
Wordle. Okay, Mr. Wordle.
You like the Wordle.
Yeah, I'd come in for the Wordle, and then I'd leave, and I'd come back 2 hours later, and you'd be playing Retro Bowl, and you'd be like, I'm on my 30th season.
Yeah, I just started simming all of them.
You played all the important.
Which I like the conference room a lot. So I could put the
Yeah.
I could pair or use like an HDMI cord and put my screen on, so that it made and then I'd like put my phone in the back to like time lapse it, and so it was kind of cool like that.
Yeah.
How do you like playing your part as the interviewer or interviewee in a commercial?
It was pretty interesting. Every time we'd do it though, you'd say something was wrong and we have to redo it.
Did I?
Or no, every time we had to like redo it like 8 times.
What was the
remember?
lighting and the sound? That's why.
Oh yeah.
One time we shot it at night, and then the higher up said the lighting wasn't good enough, and then and then we shot it again, and they said that the sound was in the background, and then the last time we got it was with EJ actually, and
Yeah.
EJ like held
we-
the light or something.
So we had to like get the same outfit like 5 times.
Yeah, they
so
didn't
I'd
let
have
me
to wear my dirty, sweaty polo like 3 different times just so we could pre-shoot it.
And they didn't let me shave either for the first week. I felt
Oh,
nasty.
yeah.
I felt so gross.
Yeah. Every time I'd want to go out, you'd be in a meeting and it'd be like 12 a.m.
I
But-
wish we stayed in Manila longer actually.
Yeah.
Manila was fun, but we were there for like 2 days.
And then we left.
And it was raining like 3 of the days. Or that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. The math doesn't make sense. But it was raining. We were there for a short amount of days, and half of the days it was raining.
Yeah. We were there a short amount of time and it was raining sometimes.
Yeah, and then we were trying to find a post office to ship this bag back, which is a whole nother debacle. But we went.
We go in this hot.
Well, the first one we went to, it was like whatever the mail service in the Philippines is, wasn't there. On maps, it said it was there, but it wasn't. And then we went to the hot ass one, and that wasn't there, or it was like a line.
It was like it was like an hour wait. And
Yeah.
we were like, we have work in like 20 minutes. We can't stay.
And then we put in, we asked the girl on the street, like, with the phone and everything, like, hey, do you know where this is? And she was like, yeah, it's here.
Actually, I don't
I
know.
don't know. And I was like, wow, thanks, man. You've been so helpful today. And then we got back to the office, and then they took us, which was...
You were all grumpy that day.
Yeah, because I wanted to just ship the thing out, but it took like...
Yeah.
20 minutes to do, or not even 20 minutes, it took like an hour, and it was super hot, and when it gets hot, I get cranky.
Janilla and Victoria saved us though. They brought
Big
us.
time.
Yeah.
You did a lot of work in Manila, I remember.
I did so much work.
Tell
Yeah.
them about your work.
Well, I would do a lot of accounting work, and then I'd finish. I'd walk around in the empty room for a bit, and then I'd go back and sit down for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I worked on an email, or a follow-up email to one of our prospective clients. I wrote a blog, which was kind of cool. And then I had to do something for school, which I got 100% on. So,
Oh, congrats.
did a lot in my time.
You did 3 things.
Yeah. And then I posted as well. Oh, and we shot a bunch of ads.
Oh yeah, I shot that too.
Yeah.
I was the star.
Yours got posted the other day. Did you
It
not see
did. I don't pay attention.
Come on. Armand's car needs a special shout out.
I don't even know what is it. What
It was like a
model is it?
Toyota SUV.
What model is it? Like
I saw the model, but I forgot it. I
is it
can
like
look it up
custom
later.
made?
No, but it was like a special edition.
Yeah.
But I want the car.
It's
I've
like
told Armand numerous times
it's
that.
purple and it's got headlights like multiple. Like on the safari trips where they have
Yeah.
it's got those headlights.
And it has a bunch of like racing stickers on the side and
then,
a cool steering wheel.
And his seat's like tilted, so he has to sit like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. He's like leaning back while he drives.
And he goes like 100 on like a 2-lane road.
Yeah, we were driving back from Oslo from the Wales, and he had I think someone like loaned him the car, like because he was like the family that we were staying with loaned him the car, and the road was like this big.
Yeah,
on the side of a
it was
mountain.
like as big as his rug.
Yeah, and he was just weaving in and out of traffic on the side of this road.
I mean, I like to say I'm a aggressive driver, but Philippines drivers they're different.
Yeah, I thought my time was gonna happen. It was gonna be then.
I fell asleep for like 3 hours, and then I woke up and there was still 2 hours left, and I was like, "Haven't you been driving 100 miles the whole time?"
It was drive 100 miles, slam on the horn. Drive 100 miles, slam on the horn.
They do slam on the horn a lot.
I like the.
It's kind of it's kind of customary there.
Yeah.
So like,
I like the taxi we took that one time, where like the little like shuttle van that stops and you have to like run and jump on. It was like the first day we went out with the accounting team.
oh yeah, I accidentally fell on someone.
Yeah.
Because the bus started while I was sitting down. I wasn't holding anything, so I fell on the person next to me, and he looked pretty mad at me.
Well, the big American falls on the
Stupid American falling
stupid
on
American.
me. I'm just trying to get home from work.
Or the fried chicken right by the.
You got
That's yours. You'd like that a lot.
I love the fried chicken. I actually had it once, but I always ate fried chicken there, and you didn't like it.
Well, after the first week, that's all we ate, and I was like, I can't.
And I don't have a problem with that. I
I
could eat fried chicken every day.
I personally could not eat fried chicken anymore after that.
But you gotta admit, it's the best fried chicken you've ever had.
Oh, 100%.
Exactly.
No, yeah. 100%.
And
but
it's like 50 cents.
Yeah.
It's like 50 cents US.
I think the sisig was the best, in my opinion.
I
The
don't
pork sisig.
I accidentally ate the jalapeno, and it was tough.
Yeah. I tried yours. It was a little spicy. But it was, I
like
thought
a
it was
little
really
spice.
good.
I don't know. I don't like vegetables, so I didn't really like it.
Maybe that's why there's the fried chicken.
Yep, exactly.
Or, remember when we got the pizza, the man that you were just saying?
The man. I like that pizza. I don't know why you didn't like it.
It was bad.
It's because it was white. What is it? What's it called? White pizza where it doesn't have sauce?
No, mine, it was, I got like the meat, I had the meat lovers one, and it was like a little bit of sauce.
Oh, I just ate the one that didn't have sauce. That one was good.
Yeah, I had the one with like a little bit of sauce, and it was like just bread and meat.
Mhm. Why don't you talk about the mixed spaghetti?
Yes. Oh, the McDonald's spaghetti.
Awesome.
In McDonald's, or like around the world, McDonald's has different menus, and this, or in the Philippines, they
I think
had,
in Asia in general.
or in Asia, yeah.
I saw it in Japan, I think.
You did? I didn't see it.
I thought I did.
I had the samurai burger in Japan. That was good.
When?
You were sleeping when I told you to go to the station,
Oh, when I was like.
and you slept in at 9. So as I was waiting, I got
Yeah.
the samurai burger. But
Was it good?
they sold spaghetti there, and like fried chicken and rice in the Philippines and McDonald's. But the spaghetti, I wasn't expecting much. Gabe was expecting a lot, so when we had it, it tasted like Lunchable spaghetti.
It tasted worse. It tasted like Play-Doh.
Yeah,
And the sauce was like
it's so sweet.
it was
because
like
they
it
said
was
they
like
used,
crayons and Play-Doh.
they said that they used bananas for like the sauce, like to make it sweeter.
I think the noodles were made of bananas too.
What?
I think the noodles were made of bananas too.
Yeah, and then they made the ketchup is made from banana too,
Yeah.
which was really weird. So what did you learn?
Well, I learned a lot. I learned how to actually do accounting. Like you said, I learned a lot more than I did in school. I mean, that was kind of my fault, but I think doing it hands-on instead of like a lecture was really, really helpful in getting it in my brain quicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What about you?
I think in school, in like later classes I've had, they all say like you'll do like CRM platforms and all these different things, but and I was in class, I was like, oh, all right, like, I'll get there eventually. Like, yeah, I'll use
I
that
remember
eventually.
you didn't even know how to edit.
Yeah, like, I knew how to edit, but not on Adobe, which I learned there thanks to Marianne. Which Marianne has like four different names, and it needs to only be Marianne and not Jan or Ian
Or Manny.
or Manny.
It is Manny though.
It is, but it should be just Marianne. Because they said it like four different times on Zooms. I was like, who's that? They're like, Vic and Janella were saying, yeah, talk to Jan about this. I was like,
Yo, who
who's that? And then they don't spell it like Jan, like Y-A-N. They spell it I-A-N. So I was like, who's Ian?
I remember that.
And they're like, that's Marianne sitting right next to you. And I was like, oh. Okay. But she taught me how to use Adobe Premiere, which I was using CapCut just to edit like TikTok style videos. And I thought that was the easiest way to do it. But learning Adobe, it was very helpful. And then once you kind of learn it, I feel like all platforms like that, it becomes very, very easy. But I think the coolest one I got to use was either Asana or HubSpot. But I think HubSpot was the coolest because when you have like multiple accounts, you post, using HubSpot at least, you log in all the accounts and then you can just click like Tahche Studios, Tahche for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and then post from there. But I thought you had to like go individually post, write the caption, post like that. Which
Yeah, that's how I do it.
yeah, but then or you do all at once. And on or on HubSpot, they have all like this like SEO keywords which they taught me about and what to look for. And so it was finally using that and actually getting like hands-on experience was awesome. And Asana was cool because they would put like all my stuff on the calendar, so I was like spoon-fed what I had to do, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And Google Calendar, I was
I
spoon-fed
had a
with.
little bit of a rubric I had to follow.
Yeah. I like Google. I use Google. I was a Google Calendar hater before. I thought it was just a waste of time to put all your stuff in a calendar. But now I put all my classes and assignments in it, so now I'm fully prepared. I don't even need one of those giant trapper keepers for school anymore.
I should probably do that too.
Yeah. That one I was really happy about. I thought I was when I was gonna get there, like coming to the intern coming from America, like stumbled his way into this opportunity and everything. They were gonna treat us like I don't know, like the kid, like like a privileged kid, I should say, or like someone privileged like that.
Yeah.
And I was kind of scared they weren't gonna take
We're
me
talking
seriously.
like old friends.
What?
They're like old friends.
Yeah, I was kind of scared that they weren't going to treat me like a normal employee. Like if I messed up, they were like, "Oh, that's fine. You can just don't think about that." But there was one time where I was finding all the articles. You remember I was with you. I was finding all the articles for the podcast.
Oh yeah, you thought Victoria hated you.
Yeah, I thought Victoria hated me because she kept telling me to redo it, and I was like, I don't know what you're telling. Like, because she used to you can use ChatGPT, which I was dumb, and I just used ChatGPT to take the article, but I didn't proofread like she told me to, so it's really my fault. But of course, it's never my fault. It's always her fault. And I kept messing it up. Like I couldn't do anything, and it seemed like whatever I did, it was my fault. Like I couldn't get out when like a baseball team struggling, and they keep making errors, and they just can't get out of it. Like they can't get out of the inning. That's how I felt. Like I couldn't close, and eventually I did it. But I was happy. I was like happy they treated me like a normal person and not someone that messed up. And was just gonna say, "Hey, you're fine. You can move along with it. It's okay."
Yeah, I mean, I only just asked for help. I didn't really mess up because
You're perfect.
no.
No, but
Yeah,
yes.
but yeah, but my work was kind of straightforward, but they made it a lot easier. Like if they just threw me in, like I guess how you kind of did a couple times, like just doing it without.
Yeah.
Because they'd teach me for like an hour, and then they'd be like, okay, you can do it now, and I did it, and like I would do it in like 30 minutes because they were so, I guess, in depth, and they also made me write notes, which was helpful. So
I think accounting is a lot more straightforward, but marketing.
yeah,
One of
it's
my
more-
biggest challenges
more
though.
flexible in what you got to do.
Yeah, the biggest challenge I felt when I was finding the articles for the podcast, which you guys might see and eventually in a podcast, but they would say like pick articles that represent or like that Tahche could use. But the articles that I find interesting aren't the articles that like Vicky and the above like the higher ups find interesting. So I found one that was like last week it was cardboard boxes in America, like the cardboard box economy is failing. And that somehow like ties into people aren't online shopping or something like that. And I found that really interesting, but I know if I were to highlight that what to use, they would say no. So I was like, I'll still add it, but that's not going to be it. And then I would check what they're looking at, and it's like, how does China's economy directly influence? Like, how does their economy interact or disrupt America's economy with this shipping enterprise? And then mine was, yeah, Starbucks hasn't made a profit in the last 3 months, in the last 3 years. How could this happen? I was like, this would be a great one because Starbucks is a really big company and it's a license to print money yet it's failing. We could somehow spin this, and it's like it's not like the stuff that I found interesting wasn't. And then another one they were doing was find topics like for the states, and I kept going to Michigan for MLive, and I kept using that. And I kept using...
You stupid Michigan.
Yeah, and it was one of those, like, steel cases, like a big, big company, and they got sold to a rival in Cincinnati for, like, $3 billion. And I was like, that's going to be, like, that's really interesting. I was like, well, they're going to look at that and like, what are we using a merger for? What are we using this company for? This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but...
Mine was mainly just having to do so much work at once. And then when I was done, I had to do more work. Well, I guess that's what you call a job.
Did you just discover? I got an idea.
But yeah, it was just a lot. Like, it's pretty straightforward, but it's like you have to write out a sheet. You have to write out all of your expenses, and it's like 1,000 lines long. I'm like, come on.
Expense report killed us.
Yeah, killed us. You mean killed me?
Wasn't
Mr. Market?
Wasn't an easy one.
I mean, I'd go home. Every day I'd tell you, I'd be like, you want to go out after? And then I'd get home and I'd fall asleep immediately.
Yeah.
And then we'd wake up at 7 a.m. and do it all over again.
It was a life.
It was the life. Yeah. Except on the weekend when we got lit. I just realized we never talked about our excursions. Now we don't have time.
Yeah. Do we have time?
We can go over we can go like 40 minutes, right?
Or do you want us to pack up?
Tell your excursions.
All right.
You can edit this in and put it before all the work talk. Let's talk about island hopping.
Because you really did most of it. I didn't. I just tagged along.
Why don't you? I don't know. I thought you had fun time.
Well, I'm saying that you did the scuba diving.
You did sit around a lot.
Yeah, I sat around and watched you. So, Gabe had to do scuba diving. He had to get recertified for...
Not recertified.
Or just certified?
Yeah, I got a new certification.
Yeah. And so I got to sit around and watch. And the first weekend, as he was getting certified, I thought we were going to go out because there's like shops along the way.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd get to go walk around there or do something at least. No, we just sat. We didn't even have to go swimming. We just sat for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
and then we got home and we both looked at each other like, we're not going out after this. We're so tired.
I resurfaced every time and you were still there, and I'm like, I thought you were leaving.
Nope.
And I had to like decompress for an hour in between every single one, and you would still be there. And I was like, hasn't it been like 5 hours since we got here? You've just been sitting here the whole time.
And then the second day, I got to go scuba diving. Or no, snorkeling.
Yeah, snorkeling.
Twice. In like a 3 hour range.
With your cute little Rutgers Speedo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The first whale shark to ever see a Rutgers rugby Speedo.
I thought the whale shark was going to eat me. I jumped in and that thing came out like giant mouth. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, I'm dead. Because they just threw me in. They're like, jump in now. It's right there. And then like I'm like swimming. And they say, well, I think I should give a preface first. We eventually get there at 12. And then we walk down, and they're like, "Yeah, are you ready?" It's like, "Yeah." So we sign up. We got the GoPro. We paid the stuff, like the fee. Then all right, go to orientation. Go to orientations, and they just rattled. They looked at you. They're like, "Sit down." Then they say, "No sunscreen. Don't touch the fish. Stay 4 meters away." Okay, go get your life jacket. And then I go get my life jacket. By the time I'm like putting the first buckle on, the like boater or the person like the instructor grabs me. They're like, "All right, you're on that boat. We're leaving right now." And I'm like, I don't even have my shirt off. Like I still have like fully dressed stuff in my pockets and everything. And I think by the time we walked down and I was on the boat, it was 5 minutes. And then the 6 minute rolled around, and I was in the water facing a shark,
I just
swimming
remember-
swimming right above one. And then the guy that was filming me was laughing at me because I was so scared out of my mind.
You know
And-
what? I got scared too, but it wasn't because I thought my diving instructor was trying to kill me.
Oh, so
So you remember you saw me like on the bottom, and
Yeah.
then, like I disappeared for a while.
yeah,
He brought me out to literally the middle of nowhere. He brought me out to where all the boats connect and the anchor is, which is like, I don't know, like 200 feet offshore.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing beneath me, and you're just going like this. And there's no sharks around us. Those things were gone. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought he was like gonna try and drown me or something, or like lead me out and like take off my regulator. I was scared. So I just looked at my thing and it was like almost empty. I was like, "We gotta go." And he was like, and I was like, "Bro, at least be subtle about it." And then we got back like an hour later and I was fine. But yeah, they come right up to you.
yeah, it was,
Put the videos on.
roll it.
This has been the Philippines Business Playbook podcast with Gabe,
And Andrew,
the interns.
thank you for watching. Links to all our socials are down below.
And please tune back in.
See you soon.
Bye.